Working with Jeremy Corbyn to build a new party of the left. He was enthusiastic and as excited as I certainly was. I mean, in fact, I was so excited, I noticed that 800,000 people came and joined my excitement too. And it demonstrates, doesn't it? It demonstrates that people want an alternative to the rubbish that we've been served for nearly 50 years. A politics that's now put reform at the door of Downing Street. A politics of division. A politics that is of hate. A politics that will not build a society about equality or justice or improve our lives, but will cause division, will cause inequality, and will make people's lives a misery. That is not the politics we want to see. That is not the reason why people in the UK want to see their politicians actually promoting, but that's the politics we are now being offered. And the choice is quite stark, isn't it? We've got a Labour Party that's marched to the right, we've got a Tory Party that's further to the right, and then we've got a Reform Party that's verging on fascism. And that's the reality. And let's be clear, the only solution to the injustices and the hardships we have in our lives, and let's be clear as well, if the politics of hate and division can make a comeback, so can the politics that gave us the National Health Service, that created full employment, that delivered a welfare state, that improved all of our lives. If the politics of hate and division can come back, so can the politics of justice, equality, and making sure that our lives are decent and respectful of one another, where our children's education is not taught to them by people who are afraid to go out at night, but people who feel part of the community that they live in. And I think that's really, really important too, because I think we also have to be clear, the people in the hotels are not our enemies. The people in the hotels are people fleeing persecution, they're seeking asylum in a country that believes it's safe. They are not our enemies. The enemies of us are the people that have made sure that the decisions that have been taken have made our lives so hard. They are the people who sold off our council homes and the reason why we can't have decent housing in this country. They are the people that actually enabled 0 hours contracts. It wasn't a Polish builder, by the way, that enabled a contract of employment to go to being an insecure 0 hours contract. That was corporations and politicians that allowed that to happen. It wasn't an Asian, right, or somebody from India or Pakistan that said that society must have low pay and depend on food banks. Those were political decisions made in Westminster. They have never been the decisions of working class people like you and me. They've always been decisions of politicians. And that's why this weekend, this historic event, is really, really important. This opportunity for us. And I know that obviously there's a bit of trepidation. Obviously when the left, can fall out, then we will. We can make up, I'm certain of it. That's the beauty of the left, isn't it? Because the thing is, we have many, many things in common. We have more in common than divides us. We have more that can unite us. We have more that build us. Because that passion is what drives us. And sometimes that passion gets in the way. And it makes us see things that aren't there. I have trade union banners. On that banner it says, the past we inherit and the future we build. I know that when Jeremy Corbyn and Zarah Sultana stand on that platform at this conference and stand there together, united, we'll remember how Jeremy Corbyn infused the nation in 2017 and nearly won a general election and took up the establishment. And we'll then stay right to make sure he didn't succeed in 2019. And we'll see the youth and enthusiasm of Zarah Sultana, someone who talks about us in a way that we understand, somebody who talks about people in our communities and recognises that we are entitled to a voice, somebody who understands that together we can make a real difference. Together this weekend should be about making history. No matter what happens at this conference on Monday, we have a duty to one another to build the movement that changes society, that delivers for all of us, and is inclusive and promotes equality and promotes acceptance, whatever your sex, however you identify, whatever your race, and whatever your religion.
So thank you very much for the work you do. We're thanking you very much in case I said something wrong. Because I know there might be one or two press people in the room and I don't want to embarrass anybody. But listen, Zarah, I wish you all the best. I congratulate you on bringing and putting this party on the map that takes us to this conference tomorrow, that takes the opportunity for us as people to actually have a politics and a party that we can get behind. So thank you.